Now it's time for Girl, Your Soul is Speaking.
Welcome to On Air with Tony Sweet. I'm Eddie Connor. I'm his fun co-host on Fridays, High Frequency Fridays. We should start calling that. And, of course,
Tony Sweet.
yes, we're getting ready to do our segment called Girl, Your Soul is Speaking. Okay. Oh. We sound like two old hens. Today we're going to talk about the power of appreciation, something I started calling years ago Appreci-Asking. And I want to talk a little bit about how we fall out of our power from the inside out with something I call Appreciation Amnesia. And when you appreciate someone, have you ever noticed how when you authentically appreciate someone, they respond to you differently?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so and whenever you're not appreciating someone or something, you can also feel it not responding back to you differently.
Right.
So appreciation in and of itself is a really high frequency, and a frequency is anything that you hold a belief about or a feeling about for longer than 17 seconds. So if you have a belief about money comes to you easily, if you hold that thought, feeling, belief for longer than 17 seconds,
Right.
and it feels good, then that's a higher frequency. So appreciation is a super high frequency. It's also a love frequency. And when you appreciate something, you essentially love it. It causes a shine from the inside out, and gratitude, thanksgiving is all sort of incorporated into appreciation. Louis Schwartzenberg says we protect what we fall in love with.
Oh,
and appreciation is a form of love.
right.
So when you appreciate the money that's in your pocket now, then guess what you're going to be pulling more of to you?
Love.
More money, more love, more happiness in your career. And appreciation is absolutely one of the highest forms of prosperity consciousness that we possess on the earth plane. Most people, though, have appreciation amnesia. Thank you. They just said, I worked in retail my whole adult life and in corporate America.
Right.
And I was really great at customer service because I enjoyed it. I literally appreciated working in customer service because I got to meet lots of new people. And you can be in customer service all day long, and someone could have 100 amazing, high-frequency, exciting, feel-good experiences in a store. But if they have one not-so-good experience, what do they talk about for the rest of the week?
All the negative things they find about the business or whatever.
To justify for whatever reason. And that one thing out of 100 that they're complaining about falls under appreciation amnesia. And there's lots of different perspectives you can use to go in and sort of heighten your belief system about it. And Appreci-Asking is a great way for you to deliberately appreciate things. Write them down. I'm really good at this, and I encourage you to do it.
Yeah, I want to more. I don't.
We should do it.
I would love to.
Literally, we should do it sometime before we ever do a segment.
Oh.
But when you write about it, most people live in their history. They complain about things that happened in the past,
Right.
and they won't jump into a new relationship because of the times they've been hurt, or they complain about their job because they're basing it on stuff in the past.
Right.
But what a lot of people forget about is they're the common denominator in all the things that happened that they didn't want. Of course, it was my husband's fault. It was my wife's fault. It was my boss's fault. It was the 405, stuck traffic fault. You are the only common denominator in your entire reality. And it's up to you to find a way to raise your vibration and look at it through the eyes of appreciation, which simply, in essence, means you're looking at the physical world through the eyes of your soul. So if appreciation is a form of love that you're giving to yourself, you love yourself enough to be in a mode of appreciation frequency, then you're magnetizing things that you love in your love, your money, your career, your neighbors, traffic, people being polite, people being kind, people with good manners, wonderful actresses that come in that we get to meet and get to hang out with. It's fun to see them on TV and go, oh, it should be fun to talk to her in reality, and then boom,
And
they're
then find
sitting
out
here.
she is.
Yeah, and that's all part of the power of magnetizing the reality that you have to you. So if you can write down every good thing that happened to you throughout the day and hold that frequency of appreciation for longer than 17 seconds. You rise up and out of the stuff that you don't want, the negative quagmire, and you keep vibrating up higher, higher, and higher. And as you deliberately and purposefully and consciously appreciate, you are vibrationally asking the universe, your angels, God, Christ, Buddha, whatever you want to call it, you're asking for more of the exact same thing that fits that prosperity consciousness.
That's great.
So in essence, you want to deliberately appreciate, because when you do, you're asking for more things that feel that good across the board in every area of your life, and make a decision to step outside of having appreciation amnesia. If you have 100 good moments, jot them down. We call it think it, ink it. And if you have one bad moment, let it go. Seriously, let it go. And then recap all of the wonderful appreci-asking things so that you pull what you do want to you instead of what you don't want. And that is, girl, your soul is speaking on air with Tony Sweet. We love us some appreciation.